Welcome back to the channel where I try to make cinema to the absolutes. And this is a catacomb, the very thing I hate. Now, why do I hate it? I mean, it's just a cool little section in many games. No! Do not be deceived, ladies and gentlemen, for I believe this very structure has ruined many games from being a 10 out of 10. But let's just start from the very beginning. The year is 2022, and Elden Ring just came out, and hey, it's pretty peak. However, what many people came to realize is that Elden Ring is not like its predecessors, for it is open world. Now, where most people, including me, saw this as a good thing, it definitely had its downsides, which we would soon realize. So let's just have a look real quick. Here we are at the capital. And just, oh wow, this place is huge. Not only is it huge, but it's got tons of content in it. There's like 6 different bosses, tons of armor sets, a legendary item, and to top it all off, a secret zone hidden in a secret zone. So with all that, obviously, this game is peak. Until we get to the actual open world. See, Elden Ring's map is pretty big, and it has some pretty good legacy dungeons along with some normal dungeons, such as castles, and some very unique points of interest. But the issue lies with the space in between these key locations. Because this is an open world game, FromSoft had to pack as much content into these spaces so that the world didn't feel empty. However, the way that they did this was not very good. As we now get into the key point of this video. Catacombs. Also, by the way, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord. Thanks. Here we are at a catacomb. Best way to describe it is a big tomb. And in a video game, it's a big tomb with enemies in it. I bet you $10 that every single catacomb in a video game has at least one enemy in it. Now why is this bad? Short answer, it's overused in every single game. And a catacomb doesn't even have to be a tomb. Literally a cave with enemies in it acts the same way a catacomb does. Which is the point of interest that has nothing interesting about it. This is just a structure to fill the empty space of an open world. And not just for Elden Ring, but for some of the top games of all time. But let me get into the details for why these catacomb structures absolutely suck. Copy paste. First main point is all these structures look the same. As in, let me show you 5 pictures of the same catacomb from Elden Ring. And actually I lied, these are all from different ones. You see what I mean? And that also applies to Skyrim and Tears of the Kingdom with its caves. They all look and feel the same. Now, some in Elden Ring have small mechanic changes like the maze in the capital catacombs or the fire chariots. Wait, no, they did that in multiple. Huh. Oh, and another note for the copy-paste allegation is the ones in Elden Ring all play exactly the same. You see a door and it's locked. You go through the catacomb to unlock the door, and then you fight a boss. Every single time. Which brings up the second point, which is repeat bosses. Do you know how many Crucible Knights, Watchdogs, or Assassins you have to end up fighting? Well, me neither, for it's too many to count. And you know why these catacombs always have repeat bosses? It's because no dev wants to make a brand new boss for an already repeated structure. Now I'm gonna chill out on attacking just Elden Ring and attack the catacomb itself. Let me ask you a question. What's the #1 enemy you will find in a place dedicated to dead people? Ding ding ding, it's skeletons. I believe that the catacomb structure might be the top reason why skeletons are overused and hated on. And if you don't believe me that they are hated on, then just go to a cosplay convention dressed as one. Like, holy, I get that skellies are one of the top things people would expect to find in a catacomb, but why does it have to be alive every single time? It doesn't even make sense in most of these fantasy games, because at least they tend to have some sort of logic. Until you bring up skeletons. let me get this straight. A pile of bones can think on its own? At this point, just make my Big Mac come to life, because at least it got some meat in it. Now the way these games could get around it is making like a wizard control the bones, but it seems like they have their mind of their own. Now to bring it back to the catacombs, I think that having skeletons be the go-to enemy just makes the experience 10 times worse. For every catacomb will have skeletons in them, making the whole thing just cliche. Which ultimately means that even if a game only has one catacomb in it, that catacomb will not be fun, or it will feel like you've seen the exact same thing 100 times. Well, to sum it all up, the catacomb-like structure is used in most games to cover up empty areas, providing no new idea or gameplay loop. And this ends up killing any future catacombs in other games, where they will all just feel the same. But the main number one reason I hate catacombs is Patches lives in one. Anyways, thanks for watching the video to the very end. Again, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you didn't, then, well, I tried my best, okay?